Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be breaking down some 1v1s that I did so that you can see some good strategies and some mistakes and how to avoid them. 1v1s are a really good way to practice doing mid-game fights for arena or for normal pub games. Before we start, if you want to follow me on Instagram or TikTok, they're on the screen now. There isn't time to show you all the 1v1s I did, so here are some interesting ones that we can overanalyze and learn from. Let's get on to clip 1. Alright, so in this one, I've just taken some damage. I chuck a high wall in, try and get some piece control. Unfortunately, he escapes that. I open that edit on him, which allows him to get another shot off on me. And then I realised that he went for the double pickaxe, so I just opened the edit and hit him in the head. So there's two key takeaways here. First of all, don't double pickaxe. And if you see someone about to double pickaxe, it's probably safe to open your wall and hit them. Number 2, don't be stupid. And when you see someone stood in front of your wall with a shotgun out, open your edit to give them a free shot. Okay, we start this one off with a nice healthy beam. This makes the enemy weaker and makes them slightly scared. And then I go for a ramp through the wall into their box. You can do this by crouching and looking down to the left. Unfortunately, they're stood at the front of the box, so they end up standing on top of the ramp. But that's okay, because I managed to get away, and then I get some nice piece control on the ramp. And then they run towards me, try to take a 50-50, except they're really low, so I win it. Okay, two key takeaways from this one. Number 1, piece control is a very high priority. You should be always trying to piece control your opponent. And number 2, that ramp trick, placing a ramp through the wall, always catches them off guard. Piece control, piece control, piece control. Don't take a 50-50 if you're not certain you're going to hit your shots. Okay, next clip. So for this one, I crack him, so he's only about 100 health, and then he goes to the box next to him, which I could have pre-boxed, but yeah. And same again, I could have pre-boxed that side when I saw him running at it. I use that ramp trick again, and I use it here, and now I know he's going to come out the side, so I was just there, ready to kill him. Also, this is when this guy started trash talking me.
So dog shit, bro.
Right, okay, straight off the bat, this is one of my favourite ways to kill an opponent. Basically, when you see them dropping down to the side, like he does here, so when he drops down to the side of the box, if you quickly open an edit when he's about to pickaxe, so when he goes for pickaxe 1, or if he tries to double pickaxe, either way, if you open that edit whilst he's pickaxing, if you open a really wide edit, then he pickaxes nothing, and that's perfect, because you can get a nice shot on him and close it again, whilst his pickaxe is still swinging. Okay, this one is a great example of playing smarter, not harder. We're both very low, about 30 HP, but I realise he doesn't know I have that ramp, and he forgot to place a wall, so I just edit the ramp and shoot him in the back. Any kind of smart edit that your opponent isn't expecting, or any edit you can do where they've got their back to you, that is a really good play.
Quoi? J'ai bien mort, mais what?
Alright, so I just want to talk about predicting the opponent for a little bit. So currently we've got a guy in the box, and I've just hit him for a bit, and he's going to go out the box somewhere. What I've done is I've made a list of different sides the opponent can get out of the box on. How this list works is that if one side isn't there, then they move on to the next item down the list, and that becomes the next most likely. You'll see. So the first item in the list is going to be a side where there is no builds at all, and that is the most likely side. If there is no builds with no sides, then it'll move on to the next item down the list, which is their own builds. They will go into their own builds next. If they don't have any of their own builds to go in, then they will go down to the third and final item on the list, which will be going into your builds or your piece-controlled items. Let's watch this clip play out. According to my list, he should go out the left, right, back, or top of the box. They will rarely come towards you. As we can see, he goes to the left, but falters his builds and falls down. So naturally, I phase a ramp through his wall. After you phase a ramp through someone's wall, they will likely try to run out one of the sides or back of the box. I predicted the left side here because he started running that way and it was a side that had no builds on at all. However, he did drop down the bottom after I went around that side. I did get a shot off on him.
Quoi? Ouais, je me barre, on va te faire enculer, tu pues la merde.
Here, I just waited for him to edit on me and then hit him. And then I realised I had an SMG too late. But it was still fine. In this next clip, I want you to watch when I say to try and predict which side he's going to come out of the box on. Pause now. Which side do you think? He went out the left side. This is because it had no builds next to it. The back had builds, the sides had builds, and the bottom was water. So here I'm just gonna summarise the video and 3 main points, 3 main things to practice and how to practice them. The first thing I believe you should practice is predicting your opponent. This is incredibly useful, just everywhere throughout arena 1v1s. And the best way to practice this is just to do the realistic 1v1s. The other thing we can take away from this is the phasing the ramp through the wall trick. This is quite easy to learn. You just have to be mentally aware that you're trying to do it, and then when you're doing your 1v1s in your arena, you'll just start to use it automatically. The third thing we can take away from this video is do not 50-50. I feel this is kind of obvious, but it is because 50-50 means that you could die either way. It is much better to take peaks, safe peaks, counter peaks, piece control. Make sure you're always going for that piece control. Very high priority, the piece control. You should piece control before the shot. Unless you are going to die immediately, you should piece control them first. Never take a 50-50. Anyway guys, on a slightly lighter note, if you did like this video or you learned something or it helped you or all three, please like it and maybe consider subscribing. Also, if you made it this far, please comment your greatest strength in 1v1s in the comment section. If you want to find more content like this really easily, you could subscribe with the notification bell on. That would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, that's about it. I'll see you in the next one.